If scope creep is a chronic issue for you, then you might have to come back to the pricing model quadrant and really think about, like, is it possible for us to limit scope creep for this kind of work, or should we just adapt the contract structure such that scope creep isn't really a thing, or that the scope creep doesn't have a negative impact on our margin because it's just going to change the amount of time that the client is billed for. And that's where I think time materials contracts are super powerful, because the answer to a request from a client is always yes. Yes, and would you like to add that to the pile, or do you want to move that up in the timeline? When we're using flat rate pricing, right, the answer is yes, but do you want to remove something or replace it with that? Do you want to open up the scope and pay more? So it's just a different management conversation. And scope creep is typically something that is more focused on in a flat rate environment where it does have a direct impact on the margins in the project. So it's an important consideration. And if you're really struggling to manage it, the answer might actually be changing the pricing model so that you don't have to deal with it in the same way.